Hello YouTube collective. Right, so welcome to this longer format reading. So today I wanted to dive into these national ID cards, because for me, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a ploy, right? I think the way I see spirituality, you know, a lot of political stuff, it's designed to cause division. It's designed to rile people up, and this has obviously caused a massive, you know, in outrage. You know what I mean? Now, for me, I can kind of see through it, because I'm like, you know, I fully understand and I'm fully aware that there is no right wing, left wing as such. There is within the collective, but there's not politically, because they're all the same. They're all the same. It's all designed to just enrage the population, you know, and get everybody riled up and the like. And it's stupid, but you know, people feed into it. You know, same with the flags. You know, oh, it's national pride. It's not. It's designed to trigger you to get enraged. Because for me, the Anunnaki are still here. They're in soul form, right? And they feed off that, because we're just batteries to them. They feed off the energy. But you know, what do I know? I'm the idiot, aren't I? So, right. So we're going to do present 6 months, 12 months, and we'll see where this goes. Right. So we start off with the Knight of Swords. Swords relates to air, way we think, words we use. Knight's forward motion. So this knight is the news coming in about it, and it's also this kind of fast-paced action. This oh my God, have you heard? You know, it's that kind of energy. Now, as I mentioned there a moment ago, really, we've then got the Hermit in the reverse position. So the Hermit card for me in the upright position is a positive card, because it talks about periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what's the direction we're going in next. Now, what I'm more drawn to, it's going to be a bit hard to see in this deck because it's laminated, but and holographic. The Hermit's shining a lamp. So in this case, it's talking about shining a light on the situation. Well, I can see through it, but sadly, many people don't. You know, something that I can't get my head around. It's spiritual people who can't see this, because they claim to be spiritual. They claim to, you know, talk with this, that and the other, the Arcturian council of this, that and the other, and blah blah fucking blah. In which case you would actually think that they would see beyond the veil, but they don't. And just to back that up, Two of Swords. This isn't a spiritual reading, this is for everybody, but I'm just using that as an example. Two of Swords, swords are where we think, words we use. So the populace is the lady sat there with the cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. She's got blindfold on, right? This is deliberately designed to put the blinkers on and to cause this frustration and rage. Let's continue. Right, three of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Now, upright position, this is a collaboration card. We've got the three characters. I call them the landowner, the builder and the architect. They're all working together to build this cathedral here. Or are they? Is it Tartarian? That's some homework for you. It's in the reverse position. This is when there's friction. This is when people are wanting different things. Five of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. Okay, so the populace is the figure in black, mourning or grieving the three cups that have fallen over, not seeing the two that are behind them. So I feel like this is designed to put people not only in a fear and anger vibration, but also to make us feel hopeless, make us feel depressed, make us feel in a kind of grieving mode. So, you know, so something that gets me, and for me it's a form of control and propaganda. You know, when you're on social media sometimes, particularly TikTok, and you get these like, oh, remember when such and such from the 90s or the 80s, and it's got this really horrible wah 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 music to it. And people get sucked into it, and you know, number one, the music for me is too much. So this is one of the reasons why I don't watch it. But for me, you know, it's okay to reminisce every now and again. But videos like that, and I know people who it does this to, it traps people in the past. It traps people kind of going, oh, I remember that. You know, my late wife, she was one for that. Oh, you know, she'd go out to the charity shops and she'd buy like McDonald's toys from her childhood and stuff like that. Now for me, it was just a simple fact that she wasn't wanting to deal with her childhood trauma, and she believed that by kind of reminiscing, I'd call it dwelling, on the past, that it would kind of give us some kind of comfort or support. From my side, it was like, no, you're just wasting your money on crap, and you're not facing your childhood trauma. Now, slightly different situation, yes, but it's that kind of this dwelling, this, oh, it used to be like this, it used to be like that, blah 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 blah. You know, I was born in 1982. You know, when people say to me, what were the 90s like? You know, because I was a teenager. Fantastic. You know, we had Euro 96. I'm not the biggest football fan, but that, you know, gripped the nation. It was, you know, Oasis fever, and you know, it was a brilliant time to be alive. However, I understand that I can't go back, and believe you me, despite everything that I've been through, I'm happier now in my 40s than I have ever been. Right, overall outcome card in the present. 2 of Wands, Wands fire action. This is about making a plan moving forwards. So we've got the chap there, globe in the hand, surveying the scenery. Now, I don't feel like this is the populace. I feel like this is the government and those above the government. Okay, they're making a new plan because they've got people where they want them. They've got them in fear. They've got them in grieving mode for the past. They've got them kind of not working together, and they've got them blindfolded as well. Obstacles or blockages. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think, words we use. So, person in bed, head in the hands, crying, talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, sending up to depression. Swords here represent a ladder, change the mindset, climb the ladder, get out of dodge. It's in the reverse position. People know that they need to change the mindset on this, but they're not actually doing it, right? Removing any blockages. 6 of Swords. Right, so this is about going in a new direction. Right, so the past is the past. You can't bring the past back. It's okay to be a bit sorrowful that things haven't worked out the way they wanted to, but it's about going in a new direction. So I know it's a little bit tricky to kind of tie together that when we're talking about a subject like this, but people need to change the mindset. People need to realise that this has been done deliberately. It's, you know, do they want that kind of full control? Yes. Will they get it? I highly doubt it. We'll find out. I just feel it's more of an experiment. You know what I mean? Like I say, for me, it's more about getting that fear. Raise it, well, lowering the vibration, should I say, into a fear mindset. Okay. If they can get away with it, well, even better, right? So this is over the next 6 months. I should say, if you want a personalised reading on something else, present 6 month, 12-month tarot is available. There's a number of options available, guaranteed same day recorded. Options, there's either £30 one, or if you want a more in-depth one, there's the fully loaded version at 40. It's normally going to be 50, but as I've just launched it, it's £10 off. Right, so I think that things are going to be okay. So we start off with the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. So we call this guy the apprentice. He's sat on his bench, he's banging away his pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process. Now, this is probably in regard to yourself rather than the population. So going, right, I need to fix something about this situation. I might not be able to do it on my own. This is a national thing. I mean, hopefully it's people pulling together. I doubt it. But kind of working on yourself or some kind of idea of how to make a change. We then got the Hermit in the upright position. So actually taking the time to go, right, what's this really about? And by doing that, 2 of Swords in the reverse, going to take that blindfold off and see things clearly, right? Let's continue. Right, Knight of Swords back in the reverse position. So it's not to say that the government aren't going to spout any more BS. but it's about at least not feeding into that. Okay, we then got the Two of Cups, Cups, Water, Emotions. This is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. This is Divine Counterparts card. They're getting married. I feel like this is about bringing in that masculine and feminine energies within you and bringing in some kind of balance, steadying the ship. Okay, overall outcome card. Nine of Swords. Right, so head in your hands, crying. Stress, sleepless nights, so much depression. Why has this gone that way? Right, obstacles or blockages. Eight of Wands, Wands fire action. It's not the most riveting card, this one. It's 8 wands or staves flying through the air. It talks about pick up in pace, new opportunities, new energy coming in. Okay, removing any blockages. Four of Cups in the reverse. Cups, Water, Emotions. Figure under the tree there, staring at the 3 cups, stuck, bored, jaded, fed up, cloud hang cup, no opportunities. Upright position, can't see the wood for the trees. Reverse position. I suppose in this case it's kind of talking about seeing better times ahead. Okay. Right, so, but I mean, the other way we can go is that the Eight of Pentacles could be the government just kind of pushing forwards with this. Meanwhile, meanwhile, there's time for reflection, and something's going to come to light basically, and people are going to see clarity. I feel like the Knight of Swords might be them kind of pulling back on that, and then the Two of Cups is the populace going, yes, right, we got what we wanted, right, we've done it together. And that could be the government then in that energy there. Right, let's see. I'm regretting doing this reading, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit hard to unpick. Right, so this is between month 6 and 12. See what goes on from there. Right, so we start off with the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Wands fire action, Queen's feminine energy. In tarot we talk about energy, not gender. Can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Something's going to happen in that Two of Cups. It could be something like a royal wedding or that gets announced or something along those lines, and it's a distraction technique, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse position is toxic feminine energy. It's about backing down, right? Six of Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. This is about balance, equal give and take. Now, what I was drawn to when I glanced down at the card, it's going to be a bit hard to see because of this lamination, but the chap's giving money out to the poor, and it's almost like going back into that kind of begging stage. Okay, King of Swords in the reverse. Swords there where we think words we use. King's masculine energy. I feel like this is the government. So the King of Swords in the reverse position is a toxic masculine energy. It's paranoia, it's saying nasty things, and in this case it's narcissistic tendencies. So it's about putting stuff out there to, again, cause this confusion, cause this distraction, cause this division. Okay, and it's all mind games. Okay, and once you realise that, once you start to see through it, that's how you don't get affected by it. You know what I mean? Because I had it with the flag things, and I'm like, this is just fucking stupid. This is just purely breeding hate, and you get upset. Yeah, but. Right, it has nothing to do with politics. You know, it has everything to do with racism, and the sad fact is people can't see that. If you can't see that the government and ruling bodies manipulate you like a sheep, you know, to rile you up, to step into this national pride, you know, idiot. What more do you want me to call you? You know, I was driving back from putting out some posters for some for events and leaflet dropping, and I'm coming down this busy A road, and every lamppost had a St George's flag on. And I'm thinking, all that money that this person or these people have wasted that could have gone on something good, something meaningful, something that's going to change things, and instead they've wasted their money, all the while bitching and moaning that, you know, the country has no money, on flags that are just going to end up in landfill when the council take them down. You know. Right, 9 of Wands, 1's fire action, 9's reflection cards. So we call this guy the Wounded Warrior. Chap there, bandage on the head, 1 on each arm. This guy's been through the ringer, this guy's been telling back, and he's looking back and he's going, do you know what, I might be beaten, blooded, battered and bruised. However, I'm still standing. And it's in those moments, that is how we find out power. Now, we then got the Empress in the reverse position. So the Empress in the upright position is what we call the Divine Feminine. She's like the Queens, but she's combined. Now in the upright position, yes, she can talk about being in her feminine power. Again, knowing your worth and value, not chasing, attracting. You want this, you come and get it. But you turn up right, the right offers, the right news, the right advice, etc. It's in the reverse position. It can talk again about toxic femininity, or it can be more kind of Queen of Pentacles energy, where we're pulling that energy back. Okay. Overall outcome card. 6 of Wands in the reverse, 1's fire action, upright position. Story of this card is some great war going off. This village are out to local battle, they've won. They've returned back to the village they're celebrating. They know the great war is yet to be won, but they know by celebrating the little wins along the way, it helps to boost morale of the troops. Now, what this feels like is, I think that the 9 of Wands is the government, right? So, there's gonna be something that happens in that 2 of Cups, right? There's going to be some kind of news or something along those lines. Like I say, it could be a royal wedding or something like that, some kind of distraction. I don't feel that the government are going to get what they want. I don't think they're going to be able to roll out the ID cards, but then they'll kind of they'll throw this kind of curveball with the 2 of Cups energy. 9 of Swords, I feel like, you know, it's a bit of a head fog, this, to be honest with you, but as per the great British unwashed are going to slip back into toxic femininity. Yeah, do what you want, I'll roll over, right? And it's going to come back down to that kind of hand in bowl energy. The government's then going to slip back into that narcissistic controlling tendencies. I feel like that's them kind of licking their wounds that they didn't get what they wanted, but realising that they still have the power and strength because the great British public are still in toxic feminine energy. Ultimately, we're going to be left going, you know, nothing to celebrate here, right? Obstacles or blockages. So it's like almost, yeah, we got what we wanted, but is there any real change? Hanged Man in the reverse. Right, so the Hanged Man for me is a leap of faith card. Yes, the Fool is as well, but the Fool has other meanings, such as starting a brand new cycle, being a bit more present, etc, etc. The Hanged Man is always a leap of faith card for me because we're stuck with a decision. Left path, right path, stick, twist. The problem is we're looking for guarantees. Life don't work like that. So upright position, stuck there having a shift in perspective. Reverse position, just waiting around, waiting around, waiting around, waiting around, waiting around. Okay, nothing changing, right? Overall outcome, removing any blockages. 5 of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water, emotion. So it's back again, this time it's in the reverse position. As I always say with this card, it's okay to be angry, sad, pissed off, annoyed. Something's not worked out, something hasn't gone our way, but it's about realising there will be better times ahead. So yeah, there's no kind of victory cards there either way. So I don't feel that these ID cards are gonna come out. I feel like the government would want them to because it means more control. But I think that they're fully aware and have enough backup options in place to know that this isn't going to go through. That's not the point of this exercise. The point of this exercise is division. The point of this exercise is when you've already got a very unhappy nation being fed lies about this, that and the other, just to keep adding fuel to the fire. Because like I say, we are just batteries to them. These people above the government, we are just batteries, we are just energy. They know it, they understand it, they've got all the ancient knowledge, they'll be tapped in with the Vatican et al, right? And that is why they are doing this. They're telling the governments to do this because it's all about power and control. and you've got to see through the illusion. It's an opera, people. It's an opera. Nothing more, nothing less. So there you go. Drop your comments. Don't forget to give me a subscribe. Let me know what you thought of that, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now.